Good evening everyone. Today we will discuss about a topic of 10th standard, that is graphical representation. This is 23rd chapter. Okay. Student, in this chapter we will learn about graphical representation, that is ossive and histogram. The statistical data can be represented by diagram or charts. There are several types of diagram and chart. Out of this, we shall be studying only two types of diagram, that is histogram and ossive. First is histogram and second is ossive. First, I explain histogram. What is histogram? A histogram is a two-dimensional graphical representation of continuous frequency distribution. Histogram is a two-dimensional graphical representation of continuous frequency distribution. Student, we have class interval for two types. First is continuous and second is discontinuous. Second is discontinuous. If there is continuous, then we make histogram. If there is discontinuous class intervals, first we convert discontinuous into continuous. Okay, after that I make a histogram. Okay, first I take an example of chapter number 23 for continuous frequency distribution. Okay, we have an example of continuous frequency distribution. Student, in this question, this is first question, class interval and frequency. First column for class interval, second is for a frequency. Class interval 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. This class interval is continuous because the first class interval upper limit 10 and next class interval lower limit 10. If first class upper limit 10 and next class lower limit same, then this is continuous. Same as it is second class 20, then lower limit of third class 20. Same upper limit of third class 30, lower limit of first class fourth class 30. Okay, then this is a class interval with a continuous. For this I make a histogram. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Histogram is two-dimensional graphical representation. This point is O, means 0, 0 at a x-axis class interval and a y-axis frequency. Okay. Then class interval 0 to 10, same unit distance, 10, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. Because we have last class interval upper limit 16. Again there is 6, 10, 18 this type. Then we take 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 this type of distance. Then no problem. If we take 4, 4, 5, 5. I take 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can take 2, 4, 6, 8 and 3, 9, 6, 9 this type. Then no problem. First is 0 to 10 frequency 12. 0 to 10 frequency 12. 12 lie between 10 and 15 and this is 12. Then this is a rectangle type box. Okay. Next 10 to 20 frequency 20. 10 to 20 frequency 20. Okay student. Next 20 to 30 26. 20 to 30 26. We take 30. Okay. Then 26. 26. Okay. Next 30 to 40 18. 30 to 40 18. 18. 18. Next is 30 to 40 18. Next 40 to 50 10. 40 to 50 10. And next 50 to 66. There is 6. This is a histogram for a continuous frequency distribution. Again, I will take histogram for discontinuous. First, I will change discontinuous into continuous. Okay. This is next example for histogram, and this example for discontinuous frequency distribution. This is third question. There is class interval and frequency. First column for class interval, second for frequency. And in first column class interval, lower limit 30 and upper limit 39. This is first class. Second class, lower limit 40, upper limit 49, 50, 59, 60, 69, 70, 79. Student, this is discontinuous because upper limit and lower limit are not same. So first I will change this discontinuous in a continuous. For that, student, we find the difference between this. Okay. First I will change in continuous. Student, this is the upper limit of first class and this is lower limit of next class. I find the difference between this. 40 minus 39, difference is 1. Then in lower limit we add 1 by 2. If there is difference 1, then we divide it by 2. This equal to 0.5. Student, 0.5 add lower limit and subtracted in a lower limit and add in a upper limit. Same as it is 0.5 subtracted from 40 and add in a 49. Okay, same type. Then we make this discontinuous to continuous. This is continuous. Again, class interval and frequency. 30 minus 0.5, 1 by 2 equal to 0.5, because 1 is the difference, then we divide it by 2. 0.5, 30 minus 0.5, then this equal to 29.5, and 39 plus 0.5, then this equal to 39.5. Okay, student. And next is 0.5 subtracted from 49, then this equal to 39.5 and add 49.5. Next is 49.5 to 59.5. Next is 59.5 to 69.5, and next is 69.5 to 79.5. This is a continuous class interval. And same frequency 24, next is 16, next 9, next 15, and next 20. We represent the histogram of this class interval and frequency. Okay, and same, first I take x-axis and this is y-axis, class interval and frequency. Okay, first a class interval 29.5 to 39.5. Student, I take this is 29.5, next is 39.5, next is 49.5, next is 59.5, and next is 69.5. Last 79.5, the last is 29.5. Student, this is the difference. This is same difference, and this is the difference of 10 unit. But this complete difference of 29.5 unit, because this is 0 and this complete difference equal to 29.5, but this same difference 10 unit. So we take a zigzag. Okay, student, you know about this. Again, first is 29.5 to 39.5, frequency 24, and 24, 16, 9, 15, 20. Then I take 5 unit difference, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Okay, first is 24, 29.5 to 39.5, 24. Student, there is 24. Okay, next is 39.5 to 49.5, 16. Next is 16. Student, there is 16. And next is 9. There is 9. Okay. And next is 15. 15. 15. Sorry. This is 15. Frequency 15. Next is 20. Then next is 20. Okay, student, this is a histogram. This is histogram for discontinuous. First, I change discontinuous into continuous. Then we make a histogram of discontinuous chapter. Okay. Student, there is next type of question. If a class mark is given and frequency is given, with the help of this class marks, we draw histogram. Student, first we change class marks into class interval, because with the help of class interval I make a histogram. Okay. If class mark is given, student, we know that what is class marks? Class marks, this is equal to lower limit plus upper limit divided by n2. This is class marks. If class marks is given and you find out class interval, then there is a result for finding class interval with the help of class mark. Student, you find the difference between these two. There is a difference 24 minus 16, that is 8. Difference between first and second class marks, 24 minus 16, that is 8. 8, we divide 8 by 2. Difference by 2, that equal to 4. That is 4. Difference is 4. We subtract 4 from 16, that is lower limit, and if we add we add to 16, that is upper limit. 16 minus 4, 16 minus 4, 12, and 16 plus 4, that is 20. Then first class interval is 12 to 20. Next is same 24 minus 4, that is 20, and 24 plus 4, that is 28. Same 34 minus 4, that is 28, and 32 plus 4, that is 36. Next is 36 and 44, and next is 48 minus 4, that is 44, and 48 plus 4, that is 52. Next is 52, and 56 plus 4, 60, and next is 60, and 6 plus 4, 68. This is class interval, and frequency same 8. Next is 12, next is 15, next is 18, next is 25, next 19, and next 10. Student, this is we converted this class marks into class interval, and this is same question, like a previous question, class interval and frequency given, then you make a, with the help of this class interval and frequency, make a histogram. Okay, this is the same question. Okay. Next for ogive. What is ogive? Student, what is ogive? Ogive is a rising curve. Ogive is always a rising curve. In ogive is starting from a point on x-axis and terminated at the last means upper limit of last class interval. For ogive, first we make a cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency means CF. Student, a cumulative frequency curve, that means ogive. This is the name of ogive, cumulative frequency in curve. For ogive, first I make a cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency, you already know about this cumulative frequency. First frequency as it is, second is 10 plus 15, 25, and next is 25 plus 70, 12, 2, 3, and 42. Next is 42 plus 12, 50, 54. next is 54 plus 10, 64, and next is 64 plus 8, then 78. Okay, then we take x-axis and y-axis. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Student, in x-axis we take class interval and y-axis we take CF, cumulative frequency. Okay, we take the points. Point of this type, first point is upper limit and CF. Upper limit 15 and CF 10. This is first point. Next is upper limit 20 and CF 25. Next is upper limit 25 and CF 42. Next is upper limit 30 and CF 54. Next is 35 and 64. Next point, last point is 40 and 70. And okay, x-axis and y-axis. We take class interval 10, 15, 20. This type. This is 0, 10, 15, 20, 25. Next is 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay, last is 40. Then we take a 45. We take this type. Last is 72. Then 10, 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 78. We take this difference according to CF. Okay. Then first point is 15 and 10. X-axis 15 and Y coordinate 10. X coordinate 15 and Y coordinate 10. 15 and 10. This is a point. 15 and 10. 15 and 10. Next is point 20 and 25. X coordinate 20, Y coordinate 25. 20 and 25. Okay. This is 20, 25. Next is 25 to 40. X coordinate 25. This is 42. Then 25, 42. This point 25 and 40 and 2. Next is 30 and 54. 30 and 54. 30 and 54. This is point 30 and 54. Next point is 35 and 64. 35 and 64. 64. This point is 35 and 64. Okay. And last point is 40 and 72. 40 and 72. This point is 40 and 70. And first we take lower limit. This is 10. We take lower limit and 10. Student, this is a free hand curve. We join all the points. Okay, this is free hand curve and this curve is always rising. Rising curve means lower limit to upper limit. Always rising curve. Student, this OSIM is started from any point on x-axis, that is lower limit of first class, and terminated at this point means last upper limit of last class. Upper limit of last class means 40. Okay, student, this is an OSIM. Student, with the help of this video, you do your exercise 23. All questions are same. Full exercise based on histogram, continuous and discontinuous, and OSIM. If there is a discontinuous class interval, first you change in continuous, then you make a OSIM. Okay, student? Thank you.